What's up, YouTube world? It's Coffee on the vid. Back at it, and so much ish is going down in the no jumper universe right now with this lawsuit. And quite frankly, I'm shocked it took that Jay Reed dude this long to sue. I don't know if he was stewing on it. How am I gonna look? If he cared, like from a street aspect, that he'd be looked at as no good. But from my understanding, dude's an ex-offender, so he's no good regardless. Like, fuck that guy. Everyone over here knows what it is with the Wicket demonry. You know what I'm saying? We don't respect it on this platform. But you see the clip of what this is. It's a text exchange between Wack and Luce Cannon, and it's Luce, I believe, sending it to him or whatever it is. For whatever reason, man, we already I don't know why people record crimes, but it's like all fucked up because no jumper, whether people like it or don't, a lot of people want to hold influence and be able to appear on that platform, and it's instrumental to Wack in many ways and the things that he does. And I don't know, I'm want to open the discussion to everyone, what you think about this lawsuit and all that. If I think Adam's going to end up settling, because like DJ Academics was saying in another joint that civil suits, it's all about liability, and it's not a criminal case. It's a total different thing. Like I use as an example, O.J. Simpson. He beat that murder trial, but he got took to the cleaners in the wrongful death suit. But Wack has been speaking all about this. Luce Cannon called in. There's so much chatter going on, and Wack says, "Bozo, doesn't matter how you try and twist it. Your people, all caps, your work, all caps, only the originator can send it, all caps. Big dummy, hashtag big dummy." So I guess he's saying, Luce Cannon's full of ish, because there's, like I said, there's so many just different discussions going on right now where everyone's trying to figure out what exactly, I don't know. I guess they probably saw this coming. Some people are thinking that that might possibly have been part of the Adam 22 putting out the no jumpers going broke little video or whatever. But I tell you one thing, Wack100, as an employee, partner, whatever he considers himself. We heard behind Adam's back on a Cassandra Campbell phone call, right? He was talking about, I got that white boy in my pocket, right? Like, I'm up in there, when he was also talking about Big U and the Nipsey tape, RIP to the late great King Nip, you know what I'm saying? Trying to put a GAY rainbow spin on it and all this stuff. He acts like he damn near owns No Jumper, but things are coming to court. Who's going to be liable? Who's going to get sued? Could the guy try to sue Wack100 personally? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? You know how Tupac was like F Death Row, or I'm sorry, F Bad Boy as a record label, crew, company, staff. Like with the lawsuits, people be like, I'm going to sue No Jumper as a brand company. I'm going to sue Adam 22 personally. I'm going to sue Cash McElroy Jones personally. I don't know what's going to happen with it all, but the point that I'm trying to get at is Wack is a master. He's a master manipulator for sure, but I don't think his manipulation skills and intelligence level is high as he acts like, or a lot of people try to give him the props of. I think it's all very elementary at the end of the day. But Wack is a master of hiding money, moving money around and shit like that, as I keep pointing out with the situation with Game, Priscilla Rainey. They've been hiding money, moving it around for the longest time, Billy Joel voice, So, hey, keep Wack close. He'll, because again, winning a civil judgment and getting the money is two totally different things. You could win $100 million and spend your whole life trying to garnish that payment. Like child support comes for an individual's paycheck. Shorty is only, I think, got like $200K or $400K from the multi-millions that the game owes her. And a lot of it, who's been masterminding it all, has been Wack100. So Adam will be all right, probably, as long as he follows Wack instructions with all that. But I don't know. The shit keeps pushing in court in that situation about shell companies and stuff. Who knows? Like, I've seen some people theorize that there could be criminal charges that come behind that. But let's see what people are talking about this. I want to know what you think about it all. Someone says, this is snitching. You implicated him in a crime. Then someone says, dude, Luce implicated himself in a crime and plenty more way before he went to jail. And listen, like I always say, Wack be on a lot of bullshit or whatever, but you got to call situations as they are. It was crazy the way Luce Cannon allowed Wack100 to use him and put the battery in his back like a bozo toy soldier and go on there to smut up Big U's name and make him look bad and tell on himself for all kinds of crimes. The feds loved those Luce Cannon interviews. Big U was sending the cease and desist orders to No Jumper, but man, like the feds were loving it. I don't know, man. This is crazy. This situation is crazy. But yeah, man, Luce told on himself more than a little bit. Wack, you know this is snitching, right? Someone says, two dudes that claim they're street dudes having a snitch off. Shaking my head. That's a good one right there. Y'all snitching on each other. Nah, Luce was part of the Exposers team, remember? Now things got real. He ain't X team no more. That's from Chapo 211 underscore 211. That's the robbery code, right? Yeah, man. These dudes though, Luce, 600, the way they allow Wack to put the battery in their back is straight comedy, bombity, whatever you want to call it. They look so foolish, so silly, man. All for Wack100's game, man. This dude says to Wack, I can tell that you 12 from a mile away. Bruh, what point do you manage music artists? Yo, that's what I've been saying, man. Like, I don't even know if Wack is really active managing any of these artists anymore. And I pointed out his batting average is not as great as people would believe. He inherited the game in a sideways, snakish type of way, as the managerial rights. You know what I'm saying? Tato was the manager. Wack was so 100 when 40 Glock socked out Tato. He was celebrating like a motherfucker. You know what I mean? But peep it. He inherited the game. Game was already successful. Some would say Game's career has gone in a horrific tailspin, downward spiral since Wack obtained the management rights. You know what I'm saying? Coyote for Hire. Them dudes bought themselves out of the management. Nick D's, the white boy that they had. He flopped like a motherfucker, man. Wack didn't do shit for that man. What's the one dude's name? I think he's from Watts, or where is he from? I forget, man. I can't recall dude's name. His project ain't came out. Blueface, he did do some things with, but look where Blueface is right now, behind jail. That's behind his own doing or whatever. But like, my point is, Wack, and I don't even know if he managed any of these artists anymore. And regardless, when this, what I always pointed out, like, Stitches pushed Wack out of his ugly, polluted, nasty birth canal with that viral moment when he socked him out. And, this Wack100 character was born. That's all Wack ever wanted, was a moment for him to just go off and get on one and start doing all these interviews and get to trolling and everything like that. And from that point on, it's like Wack's bullshit that he's up to on the internet every day overshadows what his artists are doing. So it's like, it's not a gift and a curse. It's just a curse to be managed by Wack. You know what I'm saying? It's all manipulation. It's all how he can pimp you every which way but loose. And what do you know? Luce let Wack pimp him like a fucking $10 hoe, and he's sitting in the feds right now, man, looking foolish. When Luce and your comrades had put that work in, you dudes were boasting about violating them dudes. Now look at you two same dudes pointing fingers at each other. This guy says Rat100. Next person says Rat100 strikes again. Let me guess, it's not snitching when you do it. You go to a U.S. penitentiary. So is this dude saying Wack gonna end up in the feds too? But I don't know, man. People, like, let me know what you think about this as well. I believe that there is something there with the CS2 back stuff and COINTELPRO tactics and the different kind of shit that Wack's on, because he just is always too comfortable to do the shit that he does. and not face any legal repercussions. I mean, the snitchery and tomfoolery and shit like that is just out of this. And self-incrimination is crazy. Wack was bragging about the crime at first till Adam was about to fire him. Then all of a sudden he had nothing to do with it. And yo, did you hear him yelling at Lush? If I was Lush, I would have been like, Wack, shut the fuck up. Ain't no one scared of your sucker, soft, craters in the face, big belly, bald bitch ass. Like, come on, B. We ain't scared of you. You ain't did nothing but put out a fake stage fight with two random white dudes, man. The more you watch that shit, it's like it's comedy. It's like so fake. But there you have it, man. Wack saying Luce Cannon was the one behind this. The people are saying Wack's a snitch. The lawsuit's going through, so much going on. I want to know what everyone thinks about it in the comments below. Subscribe to the channel and stay tuned for more. This something I would have put out probably on my other platform. You know what I mean? Make sure you guys are subscribed to both of them. Coffee Got the Keys and this one, the J Coffee Talk platform, where we talk about many other things, sports, current events, life, all kinds of shit. So with that being said, much love is coffee. Be safe, stay sucker free, and don't get caught up in the hype of all this bullshit, man. This ain't real life. This is a cartoon.